1.
Oh, fire. Let me out, damn it. Okay. Alright, alright. Good thing I was a firefighter aboard the Aurora. So I'll just take this. Of course, we were into burning books, not putting out fires, but I think I can figure it out. Okay. Well, the fire's out, so I have to appreciate the little victories, I suppose. One step at a time.
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying. To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Personal data assistant. Well, thanks for telling me there's valuable information in here, but not actually telling me that valuable information. I guess that's why you're the assistant and they put me in charge of this lifeboat.
Situational assessment. Time, T plus 3 hours since planet fall. Life pod hull, secure. Communications, offline.
So I've been unconscious for 3 hours. And not really sure what planetfall means. Well, I mean, I guess I understand what it means, just not really comprehending it. Last I remember, the Aurora was in space. Alright, let me try and gather myself here and take stock of what I have. These lifeboats typically don't have much, and this one's obviously seen better days. Flares, water, nutrition blocks. Everything a growing boy needs to survive the apocalypse. Fabricator, communications array, med cabinet. Alright, let's take a look outside.
The Aurora suffered catastrophic hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected in 100-meter range.
Well, that does not look good. And I mean, I know I'm a firefighter and was given the elite firefighting badge of courage for rescuing a baby kitten in the middle of a fire whirl, but it seems a bit much even for me to handle.
Environment: uncharted, ocean planet. Oxygen nitrogen atmosphere. Water contamination high.
Water contamination high. No shit. Well, there are birds up in the sky, so there must be land somewhere. It's the first bit of good news I've had today. Except for, I guess, not dying. But the jury's still out on whether that is good news or not.
Attention. Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
Seems like the Aurora may not be done exploding after all. And if that radiation hits me, I'm as good as dead. Looks like we have plenty of power. And it's self-sustaining and intact, so that's good. Let's check the fabricator.
Life pods are equipped with a fabricator, programmed to construct tools and render organic substances edible.
Speaking of edible, I really need to get my priorities together, and priority number 1 is going to be food and water. There is some on the lifeboat, but I want to save that for an emergency. Food shouldn't be a problem given the life underwater. Not sure about fresh water, though. Once I get the food and water under control, I'll eventually need to start working on a rescue plan, which probably means getting the communications back up and running again. And to do that, I'll need a repair tool. So, food and water first, and then communications and a repair tool. It's got to be my priority list. What made that noise? Whatever it was, you better stay back. I have a flare. I don't know where that noise came from. But to be honest, it sounded like a retarded underwater clown, so I don't know if I need to worry about it. Is that the retarded underwater clown? It looks like it. And anyway, I found some salvage from the crash. I might be able to use this, and frankly right now I just need to scavenge everything and anything I can find. And is that me? Damn, I still look good. Come here, you. I still need to eat, and right now I'm above you in the food chain.
New creature discovered.
I guess it's time to go eat myself a peeper. Alright, let's put my peeper into the fabricator and see what deliciousness comes out. And that didn't really sound right, but you get the idea.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Aw, but those are the best parts. Clearly this fabricator's malfunctioning. I tell you, if we were back home in Antarian Alley, I would be putting my little peeper into a crock pot full of some nasty stuff and taking a big old lick. Somehow that also didn't sound right. But, you get the idea. Now that I have some peeper in me, I think it's time to do some reconnaissance and scavenging. Two things a firefighter is known for. But seriously, anything that can help me get closer to rescue and staying alive, I need to find it. This ocean has to be chock full of resources. And I haven't seen any sign of civilized life. And as we all know, that is the most dangerous type of life. So hopefully there will be a lot of resources down here that haven't been squandered by the rich and powerful of this planet, that only gain their richness and powerfulness off the backs of the poor and impoverished.
Oxygen.
Oh, sheesh, the more I talk, the more weird this planet gets, right? Yeah, this looks like more stuff from the Aurora. I bet the ocean floor is littered with stuff like this, unfortunately. Oh well, I better see what I can find. Hopefully there won't be any dead bodies floating around this wreckage. Whoa, what the heck is that? Seems like this planet may have a bit of volcanic activity or something. And right next to my life pod, great. I hope it's not dangerous. Yeah, you know, maybe it's just a little geyser for the kid fish to play around in. You know, like a slide for kids back home. Oh, what's this? Looks like another life pod. Doesn't look like it survived impact, though. Probably no survivors. Oh, a compass blueprint. It'll be good to know which direction I'm going. I imagine being stranded in an ocean can be pretty disorienting. Anyway, a compass is definitely better than what I had for as an alternative.
Oxygen.
You know how in like fairy tales, kids like to leave breadcrumbs so they can find their way home? Well, what I was going to do before I found this compass blueprint was just pee everywhere I went. And that way I could follow the pee back to my life pod where I started.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%. Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased by 11%. New creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected characteristics and applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Good. Oxygen.
Well, my assistant here went quiet for a really long time and then all of a sudden wouldn't shut the hell up. Basically, from what I just heard over the last 2 minutes of talk, 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 if I were to summarize it, it would go something like this. I'm going to die. Not later, not a week from now, but soon. Soon, I will be dead. I'm glad I have my PDA here to tell me these uplifting facts. And so here I am, stranded on an alien planet, on an alien ocean, surrounded by alien life forms, which are all alien to me. And utilizing these alien life forms, of which I have no choice but to do, is good for my survival. Thanks for that information, PDA. I'll log that away. Oh, cool. I can use bladderfish to make water. See, that's good to know. That's good information. If only my assistant can tell me useful things like that. Holy crap, it's night. I forgot about, the other half of day. But that is really dark and scary. And I feel like I've just entered a completely different world, and I know something close by out there now has red eyes and fangs and wants to kill me. So I think I should take a look from the top of the life pod, where it's safe-ish? Holy crap, that is a huge moon. Is that even a moon? Seems way too big and moving too fast to be a moon. It has to be some kind of space station. This has been an exhausting day. I think I better get some sleep. There doesn't appear to be any dangerous creatures nearby, so I should be fine in my life pod. Life pod captain's log. Stardate 2. Woke up this morning and you wouldn't believe it. Was still fucked. On top of that, there is something beeping in this life pod that will not shut up. I couldn't sleep. I don't know what it is. I imagine it's something important that was broken in the crash and is insisting on telling me every 2 seconds that it's broken and I should fix it. Except I can't fix it. Oh really? That was the sound of the beeping? A medkit being created for me? That damn thing kept me up all freaking night. Well, that and the smoke and the electrical discharges around my feet.
Warning, local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%. Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
85.5%, you say? Yeah, I've had worse odds. And actually worse odds since I crashed. Found some more wreckage from the Aurora around here, next to that geyser. Basically, I'm just looking for everything and anything that can help me. And whoa. What was that? What are these pink things you got going on here, little peeper? 2 large ball sacks? What is going on here? A peeper and 2 ball sacks. Let's see. Oh, a floater. That might come in handy later. I'm gonna stick you away, peeper. Right down in my pants. Sea glide fragment. I wonder what that is. I'm just a lowly firefighter, but I've heard stories from some of the engineers and techies on the Aurora about a scanner that can supposedly scan alien technology to be engineered out of the fabricator. I'll have to make a note of its location and come back here. Yes, that is a bunch of mushrooms.
Emergency. Seismic readings suggest a quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So, about that rescue. You're saying there's a chance, right?